Hello and welcome back to the Kentucky Career Center's Assistive Technology Learning Portal. This video is part of our continuing series on the built-in accessibility features of the Microsoft Ease of Access Center. Today, we'll be digging into the Windows Magnifier tool. This is a great piece of assistive technology that can increase your ability to access a computer. It's easy for anyone to use and is available on any Windows computer, including most public ones. There are lots of keyboard shortcuts that you can use to control Magnifier. See the Ease of Access page on the Learning Portal website for a quick reference sheet that you can print out and keep next to your computer. For the purposes of this video, though, we'll see how to turn the magnifier on and off and adjust the settings without using this keyboard shortcuts. To begin, click the Start button in the bottom left corner of your screen. Click the gear icon to enter the Windows Settings menu. Then choose Ease of Access. In the left column, under the Vision section, you'll find the magnifier settings. The first setting that we find on the magnifier page is the toggle switch that lets us turn the magnifier on and off. Click this button to start magnifier. You'll notice that a small toolbar pops up on your screen. This allows you to access all of these settings no matter what screen you're on, and it will float on top of whatever you're looking at on the screen so that it's easy to find. Next, you can change the zoom level. Mine is set to 200% magnification, which means that it blows everything up to twice the original size. Click the plus or the minus to change this level. By default, clicking the plus or minus changes 100 percentage points at a time. With the Change Zoom Increments dropdown, you can change that if you need sort of an in-between number. Next, we have some checkboxes that control the behavior of Magnifier. These are probably not things you'd need to change on a public computer, but you might want to edit them for your computer at home. If you select Start Magnifier after sign in, it will automatically start once you have turned on your computer and entered the password on the login screen. If you need to use the magnifier on your login screen as well, this next option, Start Magnifier Before Sign In for Everyone, allows you to use magnifier before anyone has logged in to make it easier to enter your password. If you find the magnifier toolbar to be too large and distracting, you can select Collapse Magnifier Window to a floating transparent magnifying glass. As you can see, the toolbar that was floating on the top of my screen has now turned into a magnifying glass. To open the magnifier toolbar, I just click on the magnifying glass. The next setting, Smooth Edges of Images and Text, helps keep the screen from looking blocky. The higher your magnification level, the more this feature can help. It can also cause the computer to react a bit more slowly though, so you have the option to turn it off here. Clicking Invert Colors gives you a high contrast mode inside of your magnification window. Magnifier has three different view modes. The one I'm currently using is called Lens. Lens is a box on the screen that follows your mouse pointer around. If you have Lens selected in the drop-down box, then you can use the sliders below to adjust the size of the box on your screen. I can make it taller, and I can also make it wider. The docked view opens a window that stays put. You can click on the edge of the window and drag to make the window taller. You can also click with your mouse button and drag the window to dock it to different sides of the screen. You can have it on the left or right side or on the top or the bottom. You can also drop the box into the middle of the screen and it will stay put while the inside display follows your mouse pointer. Full screen mode turns your entire monitor into the zoom window. You can move your mouse to the edges in order to see different parts of the screen. If you've selected docked or full screen mode, the next section allows you to choose what actions you want the magnifier to follow. So far, I've been showing you how to use your mouse cursor to move around on the screen. You can also have the magnifier follow your keyboard focus, which means it will say zoomed in on the screen where you are typing as you type. The text insertion point option will follow the blinking cursor that shows up exactly where you are typing. It will keep you centered on the thing that you are currently typing. Windows Narrator is another accessibility tool that can read menus and screens out loud for you. If you select Narrator Cursor, the zoom screen will automatically zoom in to the part of the screen that the narrator is reading. For more information on using Windows Narrator, check out the Windows Ease of Access page on the Learning Portal website. The final option for full screen mode is to control how the screen moves around while following the mouse. Selecting within the edges of the screen allows the mouse to move around in the zoomed area and only moves the screen when you get to the edge. By contrast, the centered on the screen option causes the screen to follow the mouse around, with the mouse always in the middle. Some people prefer the within the edges setting because the screen moves around a lot less, which can be confusing. On the magnifier toolbar, you can quickly switch between each of these views based on the activity that you're doing. Simply click Views on the magnifier toolbar and then select from Lens, Docked, or Full Screen. If you are in full screen mode, you can also click Preview Full Screen. This will zoom out for a moment so that you can see everything if you're having trouble figuring out where you're at on the screen. So that's the Windows magnifier. You can use it to get a better look at your computer. It's great for filling out forms, doing research, or sharing your computer with someone sitting next to you. Be sure to check out our Learning Portal website for more videos on the other tools in the built-in Microsoft Ease of Access Center. Thanks for watching.